What if I told you that pain is not your enemy? That every moment of suffering you've endured has a purpose? That every tear you've shed, every bruise, every blow can be the fuel that pushes you to your limits? What if pain is not the thing you need to avoid, but the very thing you need to conquer? Now, think about this. Every time you've been knocked down, every time the world has thrown something heavy at you, how did you respond? Did you let it break you, or did you push through? Because there are two kinds of people in this world: those who let pain drown them, and those who use it to grow stronger. And let me make this clear: pain will come. It's not a question of if it will come, it's a matter of when. It's inevitable. Life will hit you hard, take your breath away, and leave you feeling empty. But here's where the choice lies. Will you let that pain define you? Will you fold under the pressure? Or will you rise and let that pain carve out the new version of you? If you want success, you have to stop running from the very thing that will make you stronger. Pain, every setback, every failure, every heartbreak, every rejection, they are the moments that build you. They are the moments that shape your destiny. But most people don't see it that way. They see pain as something to avoid, and they live their whole lives in the comfort of mediocrity because they're too afraid to push through the discomfort that leads to greatness. It's time to wake up. You're not going to make it to the top by avoiding the climb. Pain is part of the process. But here's what most people won't tell you. You can use it. You can take your pain, your struggle, and turn it into the very thing that pushes you to the success you desire. Let's be clear, this isn't going to be easy. If you think success comes without a fight, you're wrong. You're going to have to earn it, just like everyone who's ever made something of themselves. You've got to be willing to do what others won't, to push through when you feel like you can't go any further, to fight for what you want when everyone else has given up. You see, pain isn't here to destroy you. It's here to prepare you. It's a test, and you either pass it or fail it. But the ones who pass it, the ones who make it to the other side, those are the ones who turn their pain into power. Take Michael Jordan, for example. He was cut from his high school basketball team. He was told he wasn't good enough. Can you imagine that? The future greatest basketball player of all time, told he wasn't good enough to make the team. Most people would have quit. They would have believed the lie. But Jordan didn't. He used that pain, that rejection, to fuel his fire. He didn't sit in his misery. He didn't give up. He worked harder than anyone else. And that's why he became Michael Jordan. This is the kind of mentality you need to adopt. You need to take every ounce of pain, every insult, every failure, and use it. You need to turn it into the motivation that drives you, because that's how success works. It doesn't care if you've been knocked down. It doesn't care how many times you've been beaten. It only cares about whether you get up and whether you keep fighting. But let me tell you something. Pain is not just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. It's the doubts that creep in when things get tough. It's the loneliness that hits when everyone else seems to be winning, while you're still stuck in the struggle. It's the fear that paralyzes you when you think about all the things that could go wrong. This kind of pain, mental, emotional, this is where the real battle is fought. You don't need to be the strongest, the fastest, or the smartest. You just need to be the one who refuses to quit. Because at the end of the day, success is not about avoiding pain. It's about using it. It's about facing it head on, looking it in the eye and saying, "You can't break me. You can't stop me." The truth is, there will be people who doubt you. There will be people who tell you it's not possible, who laugh at your dreams, who ridicule you for even trying. But here's the thing. Those people don't matter. They are not the ones who will determine your fate. You are. It's up to you whether you let their doubts and negativity get to you. It's up to you whether you listen to the voice in your head that tells you to quit, that tells you you're not good enough. You can either listen to that voice and give up, or you can say, "No, I am more than this. I am stronger than this. I will rise." Every great person who ever lived has had to fight through pain. Pain is a rite of passage. You can't skip it. You can't cheat your way through it. But if you use it, if you embrace it, you'll come out the other side unrecognizable. You'll come out the other side stronger, wiser, more capable. Think about it. Every failure, every rejection, every mistake, it's just another lesson. It's another step toward your greatness. Don't waste those steps. Don't waste those lessons. Every time you get knocked down, use that moment to push harder, to prove to the world that you won't quit, that you won't back down. And don't think you're alone in this fight. Everyone who has ever achieved anything of worth has had to fight the same battle. You think you're the only one who feels like giving up? You think you're the only one who suffered pain, loss, rejection? No. Every person who's ever been successful has faced the same demons. The difference is they didn't let them win. They fought back. Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time, said, "I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." He didn't let pain stop him. He let it drive him. He understood something that most people don't. Pain isn't here to destroy you. It's here to shape you. Think about a diamond. You know what it starts as? A lump of coal. Nothing special. But under intense pressure, it transforms into something priceless. Your pain is that pressure. You can let it break you, or you can let it turn you into something extraordinary. And I know you have it in you. I know you have what it takes to push through, to overcome, to rise above. You've been through pain before, and you've survived. You can survive again. This is not the end of your story. This is just the beginning. So stop doubting yourself. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the right time, the easy path. There is no easy path. The only path is the one you carve out for yourself. The only way to success is through pain, and you can do it. You can take that pain and turn it into the very thing that propels you forward. The choice is yours. Will you let pain defeat you, or will you use it to become unstoppable? You are not your failures. You are not your pain. You are what you decide to become. So decide now. Decide to rise. Decide to fight. Decide to make your pain your greatest strength. Because in the end, it's not the pain that will break you. It's your refusal to rise above it. The choice is yours. Choose wisely.